What's going on, nation? Vape here and welcome. Today I bring you an RDA by Hellvape. It is the Hellbeast, and this one was sent to me for the purpose of this review by Sega. Big shout out to them. Make sure you go on the interwebs and check their website. So the Hellbeast 24mm RDA, it has a deck that reminds me a little bit of the Dead Rabbit, even though I'm not a big fan of the Dead Rabbit. The first one was a very, very good RDA, and it really was innovative when it came out. But the deck, I was always like, I do prefer the drop over the I mean, it's just personal preference. This one kind of resembles, but it is kind of crooked, okay? But it's gonna be completely different, believe me. So yeah, the airflow on this thing is crazy, but obviously we go to all of that on the up and close. So what we're gonna do now? We're gonna dive down. Okay, and here is the box where your Hellvape Hellbeast RDA comes in. So pretty standard box from Hellvape. Here you're gonna have Hellbeast. So starting from the bottom is gonna be a 24mm diameter RDA. As you can see, I have my squonk pin installed, but you will come installed with the studded one. So you will have to change if you want to use the squonk pin, and it protrudes more than enough. Obviously not this one, but the other one also protrudes more than enough to use on a hybrid mechanical mode. Now it's not a lot of you see, no serial number, nothing, just Hellvape. Very, very simple. Looks almost like a sample one, but it's not. On the top, this is the first time I kind of see a drip tip like this. I don't know, weird color. I kind of like it. Nothing wrong with it. It's different. I do like that. So it is an 810 drip tip. All your 810 gun style drip tip will fit here. No issues. Sits nice and flush there. No issues at all. Here is where you're gonna have your airflow, and is very, very easy to adjust. It's like the perfect restriction. Not too loose, not too tight. As you can see, you're gonna have a lot of configurations. See, now you can only have like 2 lines. Yeah, now it starts to close over there. Again. I mean, you're gonna have a lot of configuration, and it's obviously start to open again from the bottom. Here we go, back to all of that. I mean, you're gonna have a lot, and as you can see, if I take this off, look at this. Never saw airflow like that. Look at many holes. As you can see, there's a lot of holes in there. You're also gonna have a nice knurling to help to turn the cap, but the cap is very, very easy. Look at this big chunk. It is concave to improve the flavor. Extremely good machining. Love this AFC ring. Here obviously you're gonna be able to take this one. Here is obviously where your airflow is gonna be. You're gonna have Hellbeast engraved in there. It is kind of discreet. I don't know if the other color is gonna be like black, white on black or stuff like that. Now inside you can see some tracks over here. Okay. And you see that? That is gonna obviously catch on the deck to have your airflow redirect, but you're still gonna be able to kind of readjust it. So as you can see here, it's locked in place, but you're still gonna be able to adjust a few mils, okay, just to have it on the right place. Let's say you only gonna want to have half of that airflow. You still, as you can see, kind of redirect your airflow. I do like that. And here is your deck. We're gonna take it out. So it's held by 2 O-rings, okay, and it holds that perfectly, no issues. And this is the deck. It's weird, isn't it? First time I saw it, I was like, what? How am I gonna build in here? Thing is, you want to leave your legs a little bit longer. The first time I cut it at 5mm, and I think 7 will be the best in here. It's pretty simple, you know. It is 2 poles. You have 2 poles on each side, yeah, positive, negative, and that's it. Now your squonking action is gonna happen in there, as you can see. Gonna have a hole on both sides in the center block, and it squonks perfectly, no issues. Here is where you catch, and also gonna be able to turn. You see, it's only that little bit that you can turn, but to be honest, is enough to actually kind of redirect your coils in there. Now you can't cut your leads through the bottom, obviously, because the hole don't go through, okay? You will have a bottom in there. It's not like the Dead Rabbit. Even though it's kind of similar, it is definitely different. So yeah, I think it's time for us to pour build in here and put some juice and get crazy with it. Okay, so we're gonna use the coils they provide, and here is the coily tool. As you can see, you have 7 ml and 5 ml. Now the first time I used 5 ml, but I thought I didn't have enough legs to kind of turn it, because you will have to turn it. So it's very easy, just drop your coil in there, go on the bottom and snip them flush. Do the same thing for the other coil. Okay, so now you have them at the 7 ml, just drop them there, okay, like so, both of them. Tie up your screws. You kind of want to hold them just to make sure they don't go nowhere. And now they seem straight, yeah, but you have to kind of go a little bit like that, okay? That's why I was saying on the other ones I struggle a little bit, because I didn't have that much leg to do this. So they look almost straight, to be honest, and that is because I do have a little bit of leg in there. They are 5 wraps, okay? I think the ones that I did try here was 6 wraps. They were probably a little bit too much. But you always want to put this barrel, okay? You have the barrel there, and then when you adjust it, you want to see how it lands. And to be honest, it lands perfect in there, even though they are kind of crooked. The pole screws, or they look crooked, they're not crooked. You still, if you have that leg room, you're gonna be fine. If it's too short, when you tie up, they kind of move a little bit. So, you know, 5 wrap, at least the 7 ml is what you want to use in here to make your life easy. The other ones, I put them in place and they work perfectly. That's not a massive issue. You just have to fiddle about a little bit more. Let's show some cotton. And no, we're not going to throw the cotton yet. You have to glow the coil. So you want to glow at low wattage first. Don't do too bananas in there. Looks perfect to me. Okay, let's see some of the squonking action. Look at that. I nearly almost don't press the button. And look at that. Just comes straight away. So very, very easy to squonk on this bad boy. So I'm also going to use the cotton. Why not? Here we go. Let's go in there. Pull it. Now, I might be wasting a little bit of cotton in here, to be honest. I might even keep it for another bill. And yes, I'm not going to waste that. I'm still going to keep those 2 bits. It's going to be probably enough for another RDA. Going to give it a light comb. Nothing too crazy. This thing wicks just perfect. See how it lands? Just have to tuck it in there. To be honest, it might be a bit, yeah, it might be a bit too long. So what I do, I pull it from here a little bit. Just to be landing on the bottom of the deck. That's where you want it. Try to keep the middle clear so your airflow can reach there. Here I'm gonna give it another slight cut. There we go. Yeah, that's it. You can spread it. You have a lot of space in there to put cotton, okay? Don't worry, it's still gonna squonk perfectly. Here you always can go and see. See, I have a little bit there. I don't know, I like to always have this clear so your airflow can travel. Nice and easy in there. And squonking action. Look at that. It's happening, no issues. Okay, look at this. We have the vapor. So you just have to pull your middle cap. Okay, go till it kind of locks in place, to be honest. Here we go. See if you have nice and center. It looks nice and center to me. Obviously, put your airflow. You always can adjust your airflow afterwards. And that's it. Very easy. So we did cover up everything. We're gonna come back on top. I tell you where you can get a price, and we run to pros and cons. Alright, and we're back, and that was the up and close for the Hellbeast by Hellvape. Okay, so where you can get it in price, obviously Cigabuy, and it goes for $19. That's very cheap. That's what, 16, 17 UK pounds. That's cheap for this RDA, especially for the quality that you get here. Now it's gonna be available in a lot of colors. Cigabyte has it in gunmetal with this kind of gray drip tip. They're gonna have completely black with a red drip tip, stainless steel with white drip tip, and you're gonna have black, but the Hellbeast is kind of engraved with, not in white, it's like they didn't paint it, you know, it's kind of the metal color, stainless steel, and in red, the drip tip. So you're gonna have a few options there, and very, very cheap. So pros and cons. Listen, this is a beast from hell, so that's why the Hellbeast. Look, I could point out maybe an extra drip tip. I really wish I had to that include. I mean, probably if you have the drip tip, you're not gonna have the colors. I mean, they have to give you the RDA for this price. They kind of have to cut some corners, okay? The good thing is they didn't cut corners on the quality or performance of the RDA, so I do love that. So if you don't bring an extra drip tip, I'm not gonna be very, very bothered with that, to be honest. Or even if they have bring any coils, it wouldn't even be a con as well, because for this price, if they give you the quality that you have here, for me is more than enough. But for some people, they like that I mean, instead of the stickers, they could probably have included an extra drip tip. I mean, I'm just looking for cons in here because I don't have proper cons for this one. This thing is really, really good. So pros, I do love the drip tip. It's different. They always come with different. They had that antibacterial one that they're not using anymore. I used to love it. It looks beautiful, but they changed it this time around, and this one looks very, very nice as well. Construction, machining is 5 stars. You can't find any fault. Looks so good, to be honest. Even the deck reminds me a little bit of the Dead Rabbit. It has nothing to do with it. Obviously you can't cut on your post screws and all that good stuff. It is crooked. And it kind of messed me up in the beginning. I was like, whoa, how am I going to put the coil in here? I think I overthink in the beginning. So I put my own coils, obviously, in the beginning. I fiddled a little bit about. Now, I wish they had only gone for the 7 mLs. But you still can do the 5 mLs or even 60 mLs. 60, no, you don't want to do 60 mLs. You want to do 6 millimeters. Or probably you can go 8 or 4. I mean, you can choose because the airflow is going to be kind of high, and you still got to be able to adjust a lot of stuff in there. So I think that is just what they really recommend. So I went for the 5 millimeters in there, and I had to fiddle about a little bit. So I do think the 7 millimeters is going to be a bit more easy, especially if you don't have that extra experience. But they're both going to work, okay? And in terms of flavor, I can't see any difference from 5 to 7. You're still gonna have, it's just how you're gonna adjust that beautiful airflow that they have here. It is beautiful. Now it squonks like a beast, no issues. You nearly press the button and straight away you don't really have to press in there. It's kind of straightforward. You will suck back the extra juice, so I do love that. The capillary action is not as bad. Bad. The Dead Rabbit, you have to be patient. On this one, you still have to be a little bit patient, yeah? You have to squonk and wait a little bit till the juice reach your coil, but not as that patient. It works a little bit faster. So, at this point, I have a 0.17, 46 watts, and it is 3 steps, yeah? The airflow, I don't know if you can see that. Here we go, 3 steps. So, I do have the 2 bottom steps open. Okay, now I could go just half and then turn it. Airflow possibilities here is going to be endless, but this is the one I really like. I like to close that top one and have the bottom 2 open. So let's have a turn. You have the clouds. It does a lot of clouds for 46 watts, and I can ramp up. Let's go 52 watts on this bad boy. Still a lot of flavor. Airflow has to be one of the smoothest airflow I ever saw. And I like to compare always when I found a good RDA for the RDAs that I really love. You know, last year was the Rye RDA. I really, really love that RDA. I think in terms of flavor, they're going to be about the same. The only thing, this one's going to be a little bit more easy to build, yes, than the Rye. The Rye RDA is that kind of post clamp system. It's not clamp, I think it's just post. So it's gonna be a little bit more harder, be a bit more fiddly. The airflow is not gonna be as adjustable as on this one. You're gonna have less airflow on the Royal DA. This one you're gonna have a lot, but you also can reduce it to meet your taste in there. So I do love that. Now let's go wide open on this bad boy. Let's pump up to, let's go 60 watts. 60 watts airflow, wide open. Look at this. I mean, it is pretty much, you could go 80, 90 watts easily. I don't vape that high, but you can go, because this is not even a warm vape at this point, with the airflow wide open, obviously. Now, you could do a lot of adjustments in here and have a lot of different airflows. To be honest, the flavor is always there. So if I had to compare this to my favorite RDA last year, I think this one wins. Not because it's better in quality. I mean, don't take me wrong, the Rye RDA is still one of my favorite RDAs. It's just this one is cheaper, is a little bit more easy to build, and you're gonna find it a little bit more easy than the Rye RDA. This thing is a beast, and I think the name that Hellvape gave it to him is the perfect name. Is a beast from hell. Definitely, definitely. Very, very good. Listen, it's gonna be very hard to another RDA this year come and beat this one. It can be as good as this one, but beat this bad boy. Ooh, the company is gonna be in a lot of work to actually come with something that is gonna beat this. Definitely, definitely recommend. So far, I mean, we're only in nearly February now. I think today is the 30th. Yeah, today is the 30th. So nearly February. We're only 1 month in the year, but so far this thing is very, very good. So make sure you're gonna check it out. Say goodbye. We're gonna wrap it up. Thanks for everything. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I wish you all the best, and I hope to see you next time. Till there, keep vaping.